even if they feel confident that they've saved well for retirement, there is a scarcity factor when they go to retire and they start to show up as a lesser version of themselves.
Valuable content are going to be shared, and we're literally impacting lives.
There's been a lot happening this year with our current administration that is affecting our clients.
Hey everyone, welcome to this video. This is a new collaborative series with my good friend Denzel Rodriguez for everybody in the Finance Geek community. I'm Daniel Ronberg, and I specialize in helping people transition into retirement with an abundant mindset. And so I want to share with you two things in this video that Nations First Financial proudly brings to the Finance Geek community. We are the retirement arm of Denzel's practice, his coaching business. And so when he finds somebody that he's helping with their cash flow, to get their numbers right, to get it in alignment and make sure that they're living their best life pre-retirement, and he identifies that maybe they need to move into a phase where they have a solid retirement income strategy to make sure they have a blueprint that's clear to maximize what they've done with their accelerated payoff strategy and transition that into retirement, into a retirement cash flow strategy, he brings us in. And so two things that are available to you as members of the Finance Geek community that I want to share with you specifically in this video that I think could be a potential game changer for you and your family. So the first is, we at Nations First Financial have a CPA office in our building. And the reason why that's super crucial is this CPA firm, they are true strategists. So a lot of you out there have worked with tax professionals who are good filers, or maybe even average filers. They want to just have you in, get all your information, you kind of organize everything. They don't provide any proactive advice or tips or strategy. They file your returns, they give it back to you, and that's kind of the end of the transaction. And it really is more of a transaction. So what we've done is we've gone out and sought for a company that specializes in strategy, somebody that's going to be proactive, that's going to take time with you, that isn't just going to try to process your return as quickly as possible and get you in and out like a number, but somebody that's going to be looking for a relationship. And so there's a big difference between a strategist and a filer. And so this firm was founded by a gentleman who built his whole practice on investing in the community, investing in people, and really helping them to strategize and maximize everything that they're doing. They're working so hard in their business, at their job, and then they're just paying tremendous taxes. You know, I remember once upon a time, I was talking to one of my clients and they said, well, my CPA just has me put, 25% of what I make in a savings account, and that's my whole strategy. And I'm like, you're going to work a fourth of your life for free, basically? Like, that's crazy. There's all kinds of great options that you can use that are moral, legal, ethical for you to be able to reduce your tax liability. So if you're a value creator, if you're somebody that's out there serving at a high level, making a larger income that you want to protect from taxes so that you can do more of that great work and go further in your mission, this could be a really phenomenal fit for you. And so even if you're not somebody who's, trying to conquer the world as some type of visionary entrepreneur, and you're just somebody who works hard for their money, you do a great job at what you do, and you want to be able to keep more of it as a W-2 employee, that's perfectly, that's phenomenal. I think that's a great strategy, and we can help complement that at Nations First Financial. So if you'd like, you can book a call with myself. I will get a chance to meet with you. I will furnish the referral at no cost for you to be able to sit down with our tax strategy team, and they can customize a strategy for you, your business, your employment, whatever it is that you have a concern of over taxes. But if you really feel like you're not taking advantage of everything at your disposal, if you feel like you're missing out on things, if you feel like you have zero tax strategy whatsoever, and you'd like to actually have a clear blueprint, just like you do with Denzel for cash flow and your finances today, but for taxes, our CPA firm can help furnish those recommendations and be here for you to craft those strategies. And so, I don't give tax advice. I'm not a CPA, but we have the right people in the right places, and they're part of our team and we're part of Denzel's team. And so by extension, we're here to help serve you at no cost. So that's a phenomenal benefit that I think would be incredible that we can help provide for you. And again, we just give everything. Like, we will give the strategy for you. If you want the CPA firm to hold your hand and walk through with you and guide you and coach you throughout the year, yes, they'll charge for those services, and they'll share that with you at that time if that makes sense for you. But the only people that use those are people that go, wow, I can pay you, I can have professional guidance along the way, and I can save a tremendous amount on my taxes, much more than I'm paying the cost of your firm. That's the type of win-win type scenarios that we try to set up if they're actually going to help you with some of that work. But again, we're going to give you everything that we can possibly to help make sure that you have all the information for free. So that's one of the big benefits. The second big benefit is we have partnered with a national law firm to be able to facilitate them providing you with trusts, wills, and powers of attorney. And so what's cool is we offer the powers of attorney for everybody complimentary at no charge. You can come get powers of attorney from these attorneys. you would come meet with us and my team. We'll help you get coordinated and get that set up, and we'll help you get powers of attorney put in place if you don't have those. And I'm not big on telling clients what to do, but I will say the one thing that I always encourage everybody to have at the bare minimum is powers of attorney. If God forbid you're incapacitated or unable to make decisions for yourself, whether that's for your health or financially, you're going to want to have the right trusted people appointed, and you're going to want to be able to make sure that they understand what you want to have happen in those circumstances. It's very important, especially if you're a senior, if you're somebody who's in your maybe later 80s and maybe you've lost a spouse. And so it's really just up to you to make sure that you're going to be cared for at the level that you want. You're in your 90s. These documents can become more and more important as time goes on. And so, for our seniors out there, they're really, really crucial. For people with young kids at home under the age of 18, they're really important. And I would just argue for everybody, no matter what phase of life you're in, they're really important documents to be able to have. We can offer those through the partnership with our law firm, complimentary. Now, if you do want to set up a will or a trust, we're running a really cool special that the law firm is offering. And so you can basically get a trust and will set up for a one-time fee of $999, and that will include your immediate family. So you can get your trust and will set up, and then you can basically ensure that your family can get estate planning done. If you have 4 kids, that includes all 4 kids, them and their spouses, their trust, their will, their powers of attorney. So if you want to make sure your grandkids are going to be covered and have things put in place by your one-time purchase to set up your estate plan, you can then go ahead and set up your whole family. It is one of the coolest packages I've ever seen. I'm so proud to even be a part of it because I think it's going to really encourage people to get proactive about their estate planning and not just wait until somebody passes away or there's some tragic event to then have this wake-up call and go, oh my gosh, I got to make sure our documents are in place, right? This will be a great way to get out in front of that and to be able to offer some tremendous value. So because you're part of the Finance Geek community, and because Denzel and I work together, and we have for many years, and we've built this team of strategic partners that are standing by ready to be of assistance, these 2 things are now available to you. And so I want to make sure that you knew, as part of this community, you could take advantage of these things and make sure that you're bolstering up your financial picture so that you're as solid as you can be heading into this next year, and that you're ready to take on the world with whatever it is that God has blessed you and put in front of you to challenge and take on. So please reach out. It's complimentary. I'd encourage you to take some time with me. I'll introduce you to the right members of our team. There may be other introductions that you might need, and there's a ton of other things that we offer and we can help with. So please take time to click the link below, set up some time with myself personally, and I will make sure that our team is here to support you. Thanks for watching, and as always, I hope to see you soon. Take care.